Activity 9.1 is document your financial plannings and assumptions. There are 3 activities in this, and all the 3 activities require you to first visit your course content, work on the simulation tool, and then record your observations here. So let's go back to our simulation tool in course content. In course content, open module 9, go to lesson 2, analyze the path to profitability, click on this option, financial planning and analysis, build your startup's financial plan. Well, when you click this, you should be able to see a tool opening on your left. This is a simulation tool you should use to analyze your business uh, financial viability. Click on full screen so that you can see it on full screen. Click on get started. There is an introductory video. If you want, you can see to understand how to use the simulation tool. Click on next then. After that, there are 5 business models given here. Choose a business model that you have chosen before, or the business model that is closest to these 5 business models. For example, if your business model is subscription, choose subscription. If your business model is SaaS, go ahead and choose subscription itself. If your business model is SaaS, go ahead and choose subscription itself, since that is the closest business model to your startup. So for our business right now, I am choosing product manufacturing, and I'm entering the name of my startup, okay, and then click on submit, and you should be able to see an assumption screen coming up. Now here in this assumption screen, all the entry that is relevant to your startup you have to do in this assumption screen only. Profit and loss summary is the next tab, where you can actually check your startup's viability. Profit and loss detail is month on month viability check of your startup. Go to assumption. If there are some default value, you can go ahead and change it. Now the first heading over here is about pricing. The average selling price per unit for the product, I'm assuming as 2500, 2500. Now the next cost that you have to enter is variable cost. Now if you remember, variable cost is the expenses that you incur for manufacturing per unit of product. Now expenses that you incur for manufacturing per unit product. Now over here, if you don't know what is variable cost, just move your cursor over it and you should be able to see a description about it. Now even these headings are editable. If you don't feel these are relevant to you, go ahead, change it. Right? So here, cost of raw material, yes, I have raw materials for my product, which are the base material plus sensors, plus the patch, the nanomaterial patch, everything, which will cost me around 900 rupees per piece. Now the direct labor cost, I assume per product would be around 100, and in packaging, and finally I have some additional costs such as measuring and packaging, etc., because I'm giving customized solution. I'm assuming that to be around 250. Now in the same way, go ahead and enter the cost for your fixed cost. Now fixed costs are the costs that you incur every month. The money that you spend on salaries, rent, all the administration charges, if you're a deep tech startup, research and development, etc. Right now, these are the assumptions that I am taking for uh, fixed cost. You can go ahead and put your fair assumptions here. Other costs. Other costs, the amount that you'll spend on marketing and sales, marketing and advertising. Please put it as it is mentioned here, as is relevant to your startup. The next cost is your sales forecast. Now, how many devices would you assume you can sell per month? Do you assume that you can sell every month? Now, assume I can sell at least 1,500 units. My monthly sales growth every month will be at least 10%. Finally, what is the capital invest? What is the money that you put in, or your startup cost that you have to put in to start your business, right? So since it is uh, a product manufacturing startup, definitely I'll require some money for plant and machinery, right? If you're doing a subscription based startup, maybe for website development, you'll require some amount. Am I taking any bank loan for working capital? No. I'm spending 10 lakh rupees from my own pocket. Bank loan I'm not taking, so I can mention it as zero. Interest, if you're taking any bank loan, mention the interest. Tax rate for my product would be 18%. GST is 18%. Machinery depreciation rate, I'm taking 15% month on year in year. Okay. So put all these assumptions. Once you put these assumptions, go to profit and loss summary. So here you can see clear details about how many units you are selling, what is your total revenue earned. If you are doubtful about any terms, just move your cursor over it and it will tell you what that term means. For example, cost of goods sold, right? The amount of money that you invested directly in getting the product out there, right? So this is the amount I spend. This is the gross profit. So gross profit is my total revenue minus the cost of goods sold. Operating expenses, the expenses that I incur month on month, right? That relates to my operating expenses on rent, administration, R&D, etc. EBITDA is earning before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization. So this is the amount I earn as operating profit. This is the amount I end up paying as taxes and depreciation, and total net income or net profit that I earn after all my sales is this much, right? Now, based upon this, my revenue growth is 185%. My break-even point is first month. That is excellent. After first month, I break even, which is very unusual, but well, as per my assumption, this is possible. And cash needed until break even is zero because I am getting break. Now, based upon these details, you can also go back to your assumptions and maybe uh, you know uh, edit some details. For example, because my profit margins are really good, how would I reduce the cost a bit so that I make my product more attractive in the market? So I'm changing it to 2000 and let me see my profit and loss summary. Still, I'm pretty profitable. How about I reduce to 1500? Let me see how does it affect. Oh, now I am in a loss, right? So so like this, you can go ahead and play around with values to understand what's the fair estimate for your pricing, fair estimate, for your investment and everything. Now see, 1750 looks good. I break even by fifth month, and I'm having good net income as my overall profit after paying the salary, after paying the rent, after paying everything, right? So you decide what is the right uh, financial viability plan for you, but this tool can help you arrive at that right financial viability plan. Once you do this, click on assumptions. You go ahead and download this uh, assumptions file as an Excel sheet. So click on this download option here. Once I click on this download option here, I can click now. Before that, let me open in desktop a new folder, which I would write as financial planning example. And in that, I'm saving this Excel sheet. Now, after that, I can download this revenue versus net income, download this as PNG. Now, you may be asking, why should we download this? Well, there is a reason. I'll come to that. Name it as revenue versus net income. Save it. Then come down your unit economics, which tells me what is my cost of acquiring per customer, what is the share of my cost of goods sold, all those things. Click on this option, download the PNG file. For my reference, let me name it also as the name of the graph. Come to the next sheet, profit and loss summary. Here again, you can download this, but I would suggest take a screenshot. That looks better. So I'm taking a screenshot here. Click on print screen. Select the area that you need to take as that is relevant to you in profit and loss. Now let me minimize the screen. Go to paint. so that I can save my snippet. So now this is what I have saved. Crop the unnecessary region, save it as JPEG or PNG. So save in the same folder so that you have a reference to it, right? So I'll name it as PL summary. Okay, save it. Once you have saved it, go back to the tool. Now that's it. You have worked enough with the tool. Click on course content. Now it's time for you to go back to your venture journey and enter these values in module 9. Okay, so if you remember, go back to the venture journey, go to module 9. 9.1 says document your financial planning assumptions. Click on it. What will be your unit of sale? Okay, so mine is a physical product. So I would say nasal filter, right? One nasal. How much will you charge customers for each unit? As I had mentioned there, 1,750 is my latest price, right? So paste 1,750. How many units do you expect to sell in the first full month of your launch? As I had mentioned there, around 1,000 units. If you're doubtful of what was your mention, go ahead and check in your tool or in the saved Excel sheet. At what rate do you expect your monthly sales to grow? I had mentioned 10%. Next, click next, click on next. Now here, upload your assumptions as entered in the planning tool by taking a screenshot of the assumptions. Remember, it is screenshot of the assumptions, but we have downloaded it as an Excel file. So what I need to do is I need to open my desktop, go to financial planning example tool and open this Excel sheet. Once I open this Excel sheet, from this Excel sheet, I have to take a screenshot of the area that is relevant to me. So once the Excel sheet is open, only choose the area that is relevant to you, right? This area is relevant to me. Go to this pen tool, save it here, crop the areas not required and save it as JPEG or PNG. So I'm saving it as assumptions and save. Now once I save this, go back to my tool. I'll click here and go to the folder where I have saved my assumptions. Click on assumptions and the file comes up. Remember, the file should be visible here like this. If it is not visible, then your image format was neither JPEG or PNG, right? Completed. My activity 9.1 is done. Now come to my activity 9.2. Activity 9.2 is about profit and loss summary. Are you sure that the projections are realistic? If yes, click yes, go next. Now here I have to upload my P&L summary sheet. Then I have to upload my unit economics chart. Then I have to upload my revenue versus net income chart. So after uploading this, click complete. So select this option, upload profit and loss summary sheet. Check out if it has come properly. Then upload unit economics. Unit economics is that pie chart. Then upload the revenue versus net income sheet. Okay. Once I upload it, I'll hit complete. Yes, fine. Now the final activity is activity 9.3, which is analyze your financial health. Click on start. What's your projected total revenue for first year of operations? Well, if you don't remember it, what you have to do is go to the tool. So if you remember the folder profit and loss summary will actually have that detail. What is the total revenue? So total revenue here is 56133,745, right? 5 crore 61 lakh 33,745. So I'll go back and enter this value over here. Once you've entered these value, go to next. What's your expected gross profit for the year? So here my expected gross profit is 1 crore 60 lakh 38,000. So it's 1 crore 60 lakh 38,123. Also mention it as in rupees. We can put the rupee symbol there. So right. What's your projected net profit for the first year? Go back to the tool. I projected uh, net profit for the first year is this much, 28 lakh, 21,000 lakh, 28 lakh, 21,000 and 870, right? Then in which month do you expect to break even? Well, I had checked it out, 5th month. Complete. And my activity in module 9 is completed with activity in module 9.3. Activity 9.3, all the activities in module 9 are completed.